We're all going on a summer holiday. What was that? Okay. Just a second. You were whispering in my ear. Okay, just a second. Okay, I understand. I understand completely. He's worried. He's worried that we're going to go on holiday to the United States. He says he don't want to go in a cage. No, you don't go in a cage, do you? No. We don't put Sebastian dogs, the Dalmador, in a cage. No. Nor people, quite frankly. No. We don't chuck them in any old Salvadorian gulag either. No. Don't worry, son. Don't worry. We won't be going there, not anytime soon. Because I've been reading the travel information websites, yeah. You know, like, for instance, the government ones, you know, they will give you the travel warnings and that, you know. It says, do not go to that fascist country, the United States of America, they say. Yeah, I understand, because it happens to be true. Now, Canada, we know about. Elbows up, Mark Carney's doing an amazing job. Quite frankly, I've never known somebody like a politician ever been so liked. They love him, and I understand why. He's actually quite funny. He also does silly shit as well with Mike Myers and various others, you know, and he was playing some weird game the other day with this geezer. I can't remember, he's got his glasses on. I can't remember what his name is now. But anyway, it's my cognitive decline, you see. But at least I've got a soul. But you see, where are you going? You're going down there, are you, boy? How about, all right, do you want a treat? You have to come back with a treat. There you go. So, anyway, people are saying, sod the United States. They're not going there because, you know, they don't want to end up in an El Salvadorian prison. They don't want to be spending, at the very least, hours in some little room somewhere, laying on the floor with maybe a foil blanket if you're lucky. Yes, there are reports of that. Many of them as well. In fact, so many people have been stopped at the border. It's quite scary, really. And if you've said anything online, you know, social media and all that, you know, crikey. They got the right to take your phone and have a look at it. It's always to have a burner phone, but then you're kind of admitting guilt. That's what you do, or guilt in their eyes, that is. You can't really win, really. Don't go there. And if you've got any worries, any qualms, and you're already in the United States, don't travel. You just have to wait out. Just don't travel. You're asking for trouble. There's a pair of sisters, I know why they're going to get deported to El Salvador. Gulag, you know, that's what they're at risk of. Just, you know, they've got birthright censorship and all of that. It don't matter, it doesn't mean a thing anymore. American citizens have been touting the idea of deporting to El Salvador and other gulags around the world, probably to Russia, that's probably some sort of backhanded deal, you know, and they've been flouting the idea of actually sending American citizens. But those who are, you know, American citizens born there, not just those who've got their citizenship. I mean, Americans. Let's be fair, they're all bloody migrants anyway, after all. Oh, let's see how far we can walk, claim our land and all that. Oh, great, the gold rush. Yes, be a prospector with me little tin. Is that how you do it? I don't know. Anyway. So, yes, all these countries are saying sod it. You know, Canada, Mexico, like Sebek Khan and Mark Carney. Oh, my giddy aunt. I still can't get over that geezer. All right? Now, he was our Bank of England governor for years. And he was brilliant. He was really good enough. Crikey. I'll tell you what, if you vote him in, it'd be the best thing you did. It really, I'm sure it's going to happen anyway, but I'll tell you something, economically, because that's what he is, isn't he? You know, he's an economist, really, a banker. But not just any old bloody economist. He was a Bank of England governor. He knows how it works. He knows how the bond market works. In fact, it looks like Donald Trump got played by him. Anyway, so, tourists from Canada, Mexico and UK, etc., including France and Spain and whatever, are increasingly caught in the growing travel crossfire at the US border. There's heightened political tensions, as we know, and aggressive immigration crackdown by Tom Homan. If there was somebody that I would like to maybe stick a few more bees in down there or something like that, because he sounds like he's swallowed a bee or something, you know, he's supposed to have a swollen tongue, Holman or something like that. You know, I can't stand him. Yeah, he's an evil bastard, he is. He was in the police force, he was. And he made all these stupid... Well, no, for a normal person, I'll say it's a good excuse. But not for him. He was just evil at the core anyway. He's no one with no bloody soul. No, I'm no evangelical, I can tell you. You know, the thing about evangelicals, what they do, they go to and confess every single week so they can carry on doing all their naughty stuff the rest of the week. The following week, I mean. You know, maybe, you know, sex offender, you know, being a rapist. And, you know, the kind of thing these people do. Evil bastards. They really are, I'll tell you. I'm sick of them. Really am sick of them. So... The Johnson administration has renewed the push for mass deportations. And also blocking people coming in, whether they're doctors, nurses, teachers, people who are doing conferences and stuff like that, business people. You know, you can't do anything anymore. Thank God you got Zoom. Just say thank God you got Zoom. I'm not evangelical, okay, just get that right, all right? Anyway. As border agents adopt stricter screening measures, many international visitors now face an uncertain and often intimidating entry process. Yes, they're going to probe you, that they will. And they won't use any jelly. No. So, I think they get something out of it, actually. I think they're a little bit perverted, aren't they? Typical MAGA, really, you know. End of the day, if you didn't actually agree with what they're doing, why would you be doing that job? I think you'd be one of the first. If you're a decent person, you wouldn't be doing that job. You'd resign, wouldn't you? With everything that's going on. You'd find another job. So travellers from Canada, Mexico and UK, Germany, France, Spain, Iceland, Denmark. Now, they're getting there's so much scrutiny now at the border, leading to fears about detentions and confiscation of personal devices and overall experience of crossing into the United States. It's like they don't want anyone to come anymore. Not even on holiday. The tourist sector in the United States is absolutely screwed with this attitude. They're crying out. They're crying out for tourists. The actual states are. Because that's how they fund themselves. It's not federal money. It's local money that goes into little businesses and stuff like that and gets fed into the system. And then, God, I'm spitting at you. Gets fed into the system and then people, they manage to feed the kids and stuff. And the dogs. Got another one down there. Got my Pandora here that I have. It's just the billions and billions of dollars that are getting lost because of this. And then you got the tariffs. It's like Donald Trump is deliberately trying to crash the dollar, which it could be. You could be shorting the dollar. We've already seen market manipulation, haven't we? Anyway, what do you reckon? Please leave in the comments down below. And please tell me, would you go on holiday to the United States? Would you travel there? Would you take the risk? Are you really that brave or stupid? Please leave it in the comments down below. Well, it's time for me to go, but please, click that like button and maybe subscribe to the channel, bell icons, and you got one fast video in your pocket every time I upload another video. I've got a sore throat. Oh, crap, it's in helping. If you want to watch Johnny do a Patreon or buy us a coffee, and if you do, you might feed a dog one or two, which you can't see because she's down there. I've got an extra one today as well. I've got 3 dogs today. Yeah, but you're going to see this one, all right? Because this one's a cuddly monster, aren't you? Aren't you, eh? Is it because you like treats? Like treats, yeah. Unfortunately, he has a big heart, but that's because he's got heart disease. So he ain't very well, are you? Although your brain doesn't really... Oh, I love you. His brain doesn't really, tell him that he's not well. But he's on medication, aren't you, fella? Huh? Right. I want to know something, right? How come human heart tablets cost like I don't know about the United States, but in France, that costs under €5 a packer. But for dogs, it's like €60. That's what it's cost me a month to keep this little boy alive. Isn't it? Oh, and his water tablets, I forgot about that. He's lovely. He's worth every penny that he is. And Anyway, you don't want to see me smooching my dog, do you? Anyway, toodaloo.